Hi all you beautiful people. Today I just want to show you a very simple thing, as usual. This is Beetroot's organic. It's a big company in Denmark. Øko. And I just want to show you what I do. You can see if you can use this. Here we have a beetroot, and it's actually a good idea to get smaller ones because they actually need to cook a real long time. Beautiful beetroot. I just rinse them lightly. Doesn't really matter that much. And we're just simply going to boil them. But the thing is, you just have to boil them for a long, long, long time. I think you could also steam them. I'm not real sure about it. Might be, and also in a pressure cooker is probably quicker. But I just have this simple system. So it's when you want to eat pate, which I really love, just in small amounts, when you need some liver. If you're sort of eating animal products again and you're having liver, a beetroot in apple cider vinegar is just the most delicious thing in the world. So we're simply going to put this on high, put a lid on, just keep an eye on it, because suddenly it's boiling, and just turn it right down and let it cook for maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. We'll just get back to it and check it. See you then. So now a couple of hours have passed by. Just have a look. I mean, they're not real hard, but they're not real soft either. We'll give them another 3/4 of an hour or something and get back. So it's been 2 or 3 hours. It's pretty long. And what I do is, you could use that water and drink it probably, but there's quite a lot of sugar in these beetroots, so you don't want too much of it. But what I do is just run the cold water over it so it gets completely cooled down. And then you let it stay in the water till they're completely cold. And then we're going to peel them. There we go. It's a real windy day today. So what we're going to do, we're going to peel these now. Very easy, because it just comes off. So I'll just make this little jar to show you. So what we're going to do, let me see it that way. Just take the ends off. They're not so nice. And this is a very popular food in Denmark. Simply go like this. They're beautiful and soft. And the way people eat them, we buy them in jars. Most people do, and it's full of sugar and vinegar and very bad for the gut, like all the other food nearly. But this is really good for you, and And because we're not putting any sugar in this, but there is sugar in the actual beetroot, so it's not a real keto food. You're gonna get some sugar, but I mean, it's no big deal, I reckon, if you only have a few slices. I just have it once in a while, not every day. When I have my pate, I always have this with it, and it's just so delicious. It really, I think it helps the digestion of the liver, and it just yeah, it just makes you enjoy the pate so much more. Because it is good for many of us. It's good to have some liver, and I'm actually craving it at the moment. I just buy an organic liver pate made with pork's liver. It's pork's liver and pork's fat, and I actually really love it. I don't know what it is. There is something special in pork that is actually good. And this keeps beautifully. It will just keep for a long time in the fridge, or I just have it outside the door because it's so cold here. So let's just get a bit organised here. So what I use is my homemade apple cider vinegar. You can just use any raw apple cider vinegar. I just have this enormous jar. It's so big. With the stuff I made this year. So I'm just going to pour this on. You could also stir some yeast up into it, but you don't really need to, because it's got, I mean, yeah, why not? Just stir it a bit. And if you don't want too much stuff in there, you can just keep it out like that. Because all that yeasty stuff in the apple cider vinegar is actually really good for us. So you're really getting medicine while you're eating this. Oh, it doesn't matter. I really don't mind. But if you don't want too much stuff in there, you can do that. So there we go. That's it. Job done. All done. Just hold it up against the light here. You can see it. There we go. Beautiful beetroots. And I'm gonna keep them in here for a couple of days, and they're ready. Just put a lid on and you're right to go. And after a while you might get a little bit of white yeast coming on the top, but if you just stir it round, the yeast will die, because the vinegar is completely raw and full of enzymes and all this stuff, and it will kill the yeast. So this is my way of making beetroot at the moment. Just by the way, here is my old lot, and you can see a little bit of white on there. I'm just going to put the fresh ones, the extra ones I couldn't fit into that little jar, into here, and so you can use this again and again. So that's great. But otherwise you can just, if you don't want to make any more, you can just use this as your drink, apple cider vinegar drink, health drink. So here's lovely veal pate, liver and veal mixed together with my beautiful beetroots. So here comes my waffle. Just cool it a bit before we put the pate on. Get our plate. And this is actually a bought pate. It's a Danish liver pate, which is a very common food here, very much used. And it is very delicious. This is organic, this one, which is really nice. So it's pigs who have had a good life out in the open, out in the air. And I just put it on there. And it's a very fatty food because it has a lot of lard in it. But I find it's really very wonderful to eat. It's just full of so many nutrients. It's really like a vitamin tablet to eat the liver, but also the fat. It's so nutritious. And here goes a beautiful beetroot. Beautiful lunch. There we go. Lovely pate with beetroot. So that was my little beetroot video. See you, my friend.